Hey Bougie click. In a world that often focuses on beauty and grace, there's a deeper layer to what makes a woman truly stand out. It's not about being the loudest in the room, it's about having an undeniable presence that commands respect and admiration. We're going to explore the qualities that make a high-value woman not just desirable, but aspirational. From physical excellence and feminine energy to the power of kindness and setting firm boundaries, we're breaking down what it truly means to be high value. So, if you're ready to learn and grow, make sure to stick around. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's get into it.
I'ma make you a fan.
What truly defines a high-value woman? Find out here. In a society that values beauty, grace, and emotional intelligence, the high-value woman stands out, not because she's loud, but because she's undeniable. She's the woman who turns heads without trying, commands respect without raising her voice, and moves through life with a quiet power that's both magnetic and intimidating. She's not perfect, but she's polished. She's not arrogant, but she's aware. If you're wondering whether you're high value or if it's time to glow up, let's break it down. A high-value woman isn't just desirable. She's the blueprint. She embodies the traits that high-value men consistently seek, admire, protect, and commit to. Men with options don't settle. They choose women who elevate their lives, not complicate them. A high-value woman isn't simply born. She's built, intentionally, consistently, and with precision. She's the woman who turns heads when she walks in, not just because she's attractive, but because her presence commands respect. She's fit, feminine, kind, and carries the kind of beauty that makes people assume her life is easier. She curates her life like a luxury brand. Every move is calculated, every choice is elevated. She doesn't chase trends, she sets standards. Her beauty is a tool, not a crutch. She knows how to leverage her presence without ever begging for attention. She's not just attractive. She's magnetic. And that magnetism comes from knowing her worth and refusing to discount it. Physical excellence is not optional. Let's start with the obvious: appearance matters. She's in shape. Not just for aesthetics, but because discipline shows. Her body is a reflection of her standards. She eats with intention, moves with purpose, and dresses like she respects herself. Her wardrobe whispers luxury, even if it's from Zara. She knows how to flatter her figure without screaming for attention. She's not chasing trends. She's curating a signature look. Her nails are clean, her scent is memorable, and her posture says, "I know who I am." High-value men notice these things because high-value men are visual creatures. They associate physical upkeep with emotional stability. They want a woman who looks like she takes care of herself because it signals discipline, self-respect, and vitality. In shape and toned, she's not just thin. She's toned, graceful, and moves with intention. Her body reflects her lifestyle: active, intentional, and elevated. She prioritizes health, movement, and vitality. Her body reflects effort, not excuses. Being fit isn't about chasing a size 0 or obsessing over the gym. It's about being in shape, toned, agile, and healthy enough to live a soft life without chronic fatigue or preventable ailments. A high-value woman respects her body. She moves it, nourishes it, and dresses it like it's her most prized possession, because it is. What's considered fit? A lean silhouette, visible muscle tone, good posture, and stamina. You don't need abs, but you do need discipline. Pilates, weight training, walking with intention, these are her tools. Why it matters: fit women radiate vitality. They look expensive even in a hoodie. Their energy is magnetic, and their presence feels intentional. If you're constantly tired, bloated, or hiding your body, it's time to glow up. Ideal body types: hourglass, pear-shaped, slim thick, or lean athletic. These silhouettes tend to photograph well, fit designer sizing, and signal youth and fertility, whether we like it or not. That's what society responds to. Size range: US sizes 0 to 6 are generally considered high value in mainstream beauty culture. Size 8 can still qualify if the body is toned and proportionate. Beyond that, you're entering glow-up required territory, not because you're not worthy, but because the world doesn't reward softness without structure. Fitness indicators: visible waistline, defined arms and legs, flat or toned stomach, good posture and gait, no chronic puffiness or inflammation. If you're constantly bloated, sluggish, or hiding behind oversized clothes, it's time to prioritize movement, nutrition, and aesthetic discipline. Soft life requires a body that can carry it. Feminine energy is her superpower. She speaks with warmth, listens with empathy, and knows when silence is more powerful than a monologue. Her femininity isn't performative. It's embodied. She's ladylike, not because she's trying to impress, but because she values elegance. She doesn't compete with men. She complements them. High-value men aren't looking for a rival, they're looking for a sanctuary. She knows how to receive, how to appreciate, and how to make a man feel like a king without losing her crown. Feminine and classy, she leans into softness, grace, and elegance. Her wardrobe whispers luxury, not chaos. She's soft in her energy, not weak. She knows how to carry herself with elegance, whether she's in heels or barefoot in silk pajamas. Her voice, her posture, her presence, it's all ladylike without being performative. Feminine energy is the art of being alluring without being aggressive. A high-value woman knows how to receive, how to influence without force, and how to make her presence feel like a privilege. What's considered feminine? Graceful movements, soft speech, elegant style, and emotional intelligence. She's not loud or vulgar. She's polished, poised, and knows how to make others feel seen. Classy versus flashy: classy women don't chase attention, they attract it. They wear perfume, not body spray. They choose silk over spandex. They speak with intention, not impulse. If you're constantly in masculine mode, overworking, overtalking, overcompensating, it's time to soften and refine. Core traits: graceful movements, soft, melodic voice, cleanliness and organization, emotional regulation, receptive energy, not combative or controlling. Lifestyle indicators: you cook or curate meals with intention. Your home is clean, scented, and styled. You nurture others, friends, family, even pets, with warmth. You dress with softness, silk, lace, tailored fits, not harsh lines or aggressive patterns. You avoid vulgarity, gossip, and masculine posturing. Femininity is about being the calm in the storm, not the storm itself. If you're constantly in hustle mode, snapping at people, or dressing like you're ready for combat, it's time to soften and recalibrate. Pretty privilege is real. She leverages it. Beauty opens doors. The high-value woman doesn't apologize for being attractive. She uses it wisely. She understands that her looks are an asset, but not the whole portfolio. She's not just pretty. She's polished, poised, and purposeful. She invests in her appearance because she knows the world responds differently to women who look like they have options. High-value men are visual creatures. They want a woman who looks like she values herself. That doesn't mean plastic perfection, it means intentional presentation. Pretty privilege: she understands the power of aesthetics. Hair laid, skin glowing, nails neat. She's not just attractive, she's captivating, and she knows it. Not in a vain way, but in a strategic way. She leverages her beauty without exploiting it. She's polished, glowing, and always camera ready, even if the only audience is herself. Beauty isn't just genetics, it's strategy. A high-value woman knows how to enhance her features, dress for her body type, and present herself like she belongs in every room she enters. What's considered attractive? Clear skin, symmetrical features, styled hair, manicured nails, and a wardrobe that flatters. She's not chasing trends, she's curating her image. Pretty privilege perks, better service, more opportunities, increased visibility. It's not fair, but it's factual. If you're neglecting your appearance, dressing sloppy, or refusing to invest in your glow, you're leaving power on the table. Pretty privilege is tiered, and high-value women sit at the top of that hierarchy. They're not just cute or decent looking. They're striking, polished, and aspirational. Tier 1 pretty privilege and up, high value. Clear, glowing skin. Symmetrical features. White teeth, full lips, defined jawline. Styled hair, no frizz, no split ends, no lazy buns. Manicured nails, smooth legs, fresh scent. Wardrobe that flatters your body and signals status. How you know you have it. You get upgraded, comped, or offered perks without asking. People stare, compliment, or try to befriend you. You're treated better in customer service, dating, and social settings. You're invited into exclusive spaces or offered opportunities based on your presence alone. If you're not getting these perks, you're not there yet. That's not shade, it's strategy. You can elevate your look with skincare, styling, posture, and polish. Pretty privilege is earned, not inherited. Kindness is her power move. High-value men don't want a woman who's combative, cold, or emotionally chaotic. They want peace. And the high-value woman delivers it with grace. Empathetic, she listens. She understands. She doesn't weaponize emotions, she uses them to connect. Kind, not to be confused with passive. Her kindness is intentional. She's warm, generous, and emotionally intelligent. She knows when to nurture and when to step back. Supportive, she's not trying to compete with a man's mission. She's the woman who amplifies it. Her presence makes him sharper, calmer, and more focused. Kindness isn't weakness. It's discernment. A high-value woman is empathetic, but she's not a doormat. She knows how to nurture without losing herself. She's emotionally intelligent enough to read a room, hold space, and walk away when needed. She's kind, but not naive. Her empathy is selective. She's not pouring into empty cups or entertaining emotional freeloaders. Her kindness is rooted in strength. She uplifts, encourages, and makes people feel seen, but she's not a doormat. High-value men are drawn to women who can nurture without nagging, support without smothering, and love without losing themselves. She's emotionally intelligent. She knows how to regulate her reactions, communicate with clarity, and offer grace without compromising her boundaries. What's considered kind? Active listening, thoughtful responses, and the ability to regulate emotions. She doesn't gossip, doesn't scream, and doesn't weaponize her feelings. Why it matters, pretty fades. Kindness builds legacy. High-value women are remembered not just for how they looked, but how they made people feel. If you're reactive, bitter, or emotionally chaotic, it's time to heal and elevate. High-value kindness looks like: you listen more than you speak. You validate without enabling. You set boundaries without drama. You're generous with compliments, but never thirsty. If you're constantly in conflict, ghosting people, or emotionally unpredictable, you're not high value, you are high maintenance. Glow up your emotional intelligence before you try to glow up your wardrobe. Behavior that commands respect and amp, character that can't be faked. She doesn't pursue, she attracts. Her actions stem from self-awareness and strategy rather than desperation or ego. High-value men seek peace, not drama. The high-value woman is emotionally balanced, socially perceptive, and genuinely kind. She is intentional, not performative. Character cannot be purchased, contoured, or faked for long. It is the high-value woman's character that makes her truly unforgettable. While beauty may open the door, it is character that keeps it ajar. The high-value woman embodies more than just outward beauty, she is a force of nature draped in elegance. She refrains from airing her drama or weaponizing her femininity. Instead, she inspires a sense of safety and respect in a man. She is not reactive, she is reflective. No validation seeking or attention begging for her. Aware of her worth, she navigates life accordingly. She embodies peace, not chaos. Disciplined and selective, she is discerning with her time, energy, and social circle. She doesn't seek attention or act recklessly, her focus is sacred. Online arguments and oversharing are beneath her, she has no need to chase clout. Mature and purposeful, she refrains from tantrums and games. She communicates with intention, avoiding unnecessary chatter and gossip. She sets boundaries, acts with purpose, and remains consistent across all settings. In public, she embodies grace, in private, she is assertive. Loyal and aligned high-value men seek exclusivity. She doesn't juggle multiple options, her loyalty stems from valuing alignment over chaos. Classy demeanor and confident presence, she knows when to speak, when to listen, and when to exit. More of a listener than a talker, when she does speak, people are drawn in. Her presence is unmistakable, she enters a room and subtly shifts the energy without uttering a word. Empathetic and supportive energy, she perceives the atmosphere, detects shifts in energy, and responds with grace. She elevates those around her, creating a sanctuary rather than a battlefield. Self-respect and grace under pressure, she does not tolerate disrespect and doesn't need to announce her standards, they are inherently felt. When faced with conflict, she remains composed, strategizing rather than spiraling. Confident yet humble, she's aware of her worth and doesn't feel the need to proclaim it, her aura speaks volumes. Boundaries are her love language. A high-value woman doesn't entertain nonsense. She doesn't explain her standards to people committed to misunderstanding them. She doesn't shrink to fit into rooms that weren't built for her. Her boundaries are firm, not flexible. If you cross them, you're dismissed, politely, but permanently. She doesn't argue with people who don't respect her. She doesn't negotiate with chaos. Her peace is non-negotiable, and her energy is expensive. If you want access, you better come correct. She's soft, not weak. A high-value woman embraces her femininity without apology. She knows that being gentle doesn't mean being passive. She can nurture and lead. She can glow and grind. She's the woman who can walk into a room and shift the atmosphere without raising her voice. Her softness is a choice, not a default. It's a flex. And it's reserved for those who've earned it. She's selective. High-value women don't do desperation. They don't chase, they attract. They don't beg, they bless. She's not accessible to everyone, and that's exactly why she's desired. Her time is curated. Her circle is intentional. Her love is sacred. She's not playing hard to get. She is hard to get. Because she's not for everyone, and she's perfectly fine with that. She invests in herself first. Before she pours into anyone else, a high-value woman fills her own cup. She prioritizes her mental health, her physical glow-up, her financial literacy, and her spiritual alignment. She's not waiting for someone to save her, she's building her own empire. She's the woman who books the solo trip, starts the business, and walks away from anything that doesn't serve her. She's her own upgrade. She's not loud, she's legendary. A high-value woman doesn't need to announce herself. Her presence speaks volumes. Her silence is powerful. Her results do the talking. She's not interested in clout, she's focused on legacy. She's not trying to be liked. She's here to be respected. And whether you love her or loathe her, you'll never forget her. Social dynamics: men choose, women position. Men decide who is high value in the dating market. Women can be valuable in theory, but if high-value men aren't choosing them, the market has spoken. The high-value woman understands this and plays to win. High-value men want women who make their lives easier, richer, and more beautiful. Not women who bring masculine energy, emotional instability, or entitlement. The high-value woman is the prize because she behaves like one. How to know if you're high value. You walk into a room and people adjust. You're respected, desired, and remembered. You're not chasing men, clout, or chaos. You're building legacy, living soft, and choosing peace. You're fit, not just thin. You're feminine, not performative. You're kind, not gullible. You're attractive, not just cute. You're attracting, not chasing. You're standing out, not competing. You're inspiring, not demanding. If you're lacking in any area, it's not a death sentence, it's a glow-up opportunity. High value isn't a birthright. It's a choice. And every day, you get to choose whether you'll rise or remain. Each day presents you with the opportunity to choose whether to elevate yourself or stay where you are. This journey isn't merely about appearances, you're creating a brand, a legacy, and a lifestyle. Final word: she's not for everyone, and that's the point. Being high value isn't about being liked by the masses. It's about being desired by the elite. She's rare, refined, and radiant. She's not trying to be relatable, she's trying to be unforgettable. If you want to become a high-value woman, start with your standards. Audit your habits, your appearance, your mindset. Get fit, not just physically, but mentally. Cultivate softness without sacrificing strength. Learn to speak with grace, dress with intention, and move with purpose. Being high value isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. You don't need to beg for attention when you embody excellence. The world doesn't need more loud women, it needs more powerful ones, and true power lies in quiet confidence and unwavering self-assurance. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of what truly defines a high-value woman. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more content like this. Remember, being high value is a journey of intentional growth and self-awareness. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. Stay radiant, stay empowered, and until next time, keep elevating yourself and those around you. See you in the next video. What do you think? What truly defines a high-value woman? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.